I'm in the heart of the Gata quarter here in Barcelona and just leaving Plaza Real, which is awesome. It's electric, it's lined with shops and cafes and bars. However, we're heading just down the street to start our adventure in everything tapas. We are heading to Bar Cañete, and I'm probably not saying that right, but what I do know is that they're gonna get the tapas right. It's a highly recommended place for tapas in the city, and I'm gonna show you exactly what that looks and tastes like. Welcome to The Trot, I'm Mark. After years in corporate America, I decided to feed my soul, literally, following my family roots back to Europe. So, with food as my compass and Europe as my map, I'm exploring the best that European life has to offer, and that means you're going to see some amazing places, meet some incredible people, and of course, watch me eat some pretty spectacular food. And because life as a full-time vlogger only pays some of the bills, I started a travel company, taking my followers with me on custom tours through Europe. So whether I'm traveling solo, with my friends, or my guests, one thing is for certain, I'm exploring Europe one bite at a time. This is Eurotrotter. All right, so I am in Bar Cañete, and this place is one stop that you cannot miss when you come to Barcelona. But make a reservation or show up early. We're waiting 45 minutes, but who's gonna mind because this place is electric. And we're starting out with a glass of Spanish Cava. Cañete is a town in Spain. That is what the bar is named after, and it's also a variety of garlic. So to that I say, cheers, or salute. It is crisp, it is sweet, it is soft, it has almost an apple essence to it, and it's very, very smooth. It's very delightful, and when you come here to Bar Cañete, it is definitely the way to start your tapas night. We have a front row seat to all of the action. I couldn't have picked a better spot to sit. I didn't, but I couldn't have picked a better spot to sit because we are literally right here in front of the kitchen at this exposition bar. So we are not just gonna have some of the best tapas in all of Barcelona, but we have a front row seat to actually watch them being made right before us. This is extremely exciting. The cava is delicious, it's super creamy, and these are the magicians. This place is electric. And what I love even more is when you go to a place and everybody plays with you. The staff is super friendly. You can tell already these guys are artists, and everything they do has such an attention to detail. It's my first time here, so whatever you recommend. Okay. So whatever you think is going to be a really good example of Bar Cañete, I'd love to eat it.
I read you. The most popular place, okay?
Thank you. Oh, wow.
First one, the ham. Don't cry, please. Don't cry. Baby, don't cry.
Wow. So let me tell you, I'm sitting next to my seat friends here, Marcel and Lauren from the Netherlands. And first of all, you guys love it here. And one thing that they pointed out to me was the menu, and not just the front, but the back. And let me tell you, those little words of wisdom are ones I'm going to follow tonight because I'm eating everything here. And we are starting with some of the best dishes here in-house, which is this beautiful tomato bread and some beautiful ham. And it looks glisteningly, perfectly, succulently delicious. And don't forget, salty too. All right, look at this ham. This is absolutely going to melt in my mouth like butter. And of course, you know I love fat. Fat is flavor. So I'm gonna go for a real fatty piece because it's gonna be delicious. Incredible. This ham, this Serrano ham or Iberico ham, whatever it is, it's fabulous. And let me tell you, the fat is delicious. It is buttery. It is luxurious. The meat has the perfect level of saltiness to it. It is something you have to get when you come here to Bar Cañete. And then, of course, This is not just bread, it's this beautiful tomato bread, which looks like it's almost like a just a very light, airy bread. So almost like a very rustic, like the bottom of what you would imagine ciabatta to look like, but very thin, very airy, very crispy, and just a smear of fresh stewed tomatoes on top. It looks so good. Let me show you guys. The tomatoes have the perfect amount of sweetness. It's light, it's crispy, it's airy, it's crunchy. It is so damn delicious. And the tomatoes are just absolute perfection. Home run right out of the gate at Bar Cañete. Wow. Chef Jose, oh my God.
The scallops with some ham, some onion. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
Gracias. These scallops look amazing. And let me tell you, there's not going to be one bite left. Fantastic. The scallops are beautiful, almost in a coquille Saint-Jacques, if you will, presentation. Would you look at that? Absolutely gorgeous. Scallop, tomato, maybe a little panko, some ham, and of course some butter and some chive. Gorgeous. And a little bit of carrot for the perfect touch of sweetness. The onions are caramelized, the ham gives it saltiness, the scallops give it sweetness and buttery luxuriousness, the chives give it a pop. Really, really good dish.
Baby squid with beef.
Wow. This dish is a work of art. Beautiful baby beans with baby squid in an unctuous dark sauce with just a sprinkle of chive on top. It is beautiful. And I think with maybe some mushrooms as well. Look at that baby squid. With onions. This is probably one of the most delicious dishes I've ever had. And if I were to describe to you what the flavor is like, I would describe it as almost the most succulent, delicious, prime rib, pot roast kind of flavors. Really, really stick to your bones good food. But the squid in here, it's such an unusual combination with this flavor grouping. The squid is so tender, it literally does melt in your mouth. It is tender, 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 very juicy, so freaking good. Wow. All I can say with this next dish that Jose brought is wow. It's a showstopper. It is the succulent pig in all of its juices with a beautiful reduction on a bed of mashed potatoes with a sprig of rosemary. It does not get any better than this at Bar Cañete. Look at this. And I'm going in head first.
43, dos de boga. 43, dos de boga. Dos al pase. Dame dos de boga más.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We began the evening with the ham and Iberico. We end the evening with the ham, the succulent pig. It is out of this world, delicious, tender, moist, juicy. It's very simple. One of the things you'll find here is that the dishes, the tapas, are very simple. They don't need to be overcomplicated. They're full of flavor with the utmost detail and care in presentation and preparation. Out of this world. finger-licking good. And for a sweet finish to a perfect evening at Bar Cañete is tortillas. And this tortillas is delicious. It's somewhere between French toast and bread pudding with a creme anglaise, ice cream, some what looks like a sugar nut mixture. It is absolutely divine, and just a hint of orange, like a Grand Marnier. It is fabulous. Tonight is a don't miss in Barcelona, Bar Cañete. It is a must-do. All right, tonight I'm taking you to a very special place, a little bit off the beaten path in the neighborhood called Public Sec. And we're going to Cañete, which is a fabulous, fabulous place to eat when you come to Barcelona. From wine to tapas, this is a place, and the secret, get here early. It opens at 6 for the evening dinner, and let me tell you, there will be a line down the street. Let's eat. This has been going strong for 107 years. Maybe not exactly a well-kept secret because it is so good for tapas, for vermouth, for the wine, for the atmosphere. So, what should I have to drink? Do you have a recommendation for? I like cerveza, I like...
If you want, I got our beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark beer. It's
okay.
Beer. Or if you want, we got our Vermouth. How's Vermouth?
Wow. Well, I haven't had vermouth yet. Maybe do vermouth?
Try.
Let's try it.
It's really different.
And so the vermouth is really something unique to Barcelona, that people drink the vermouth here?
What I read? Old tradition.
So is this straight vermouth? Is it solamente vermouth?
Only Vermouth, yeah.
Really? How interesting that here in Barcelona and at Cañete is a traditional drink to enjoy with your tapas is vermouth. And I have to honestly tell you, I've never had just straight vermouth before. With a little bit of lemon, you get the punch of that acidity and that brightness from the lemon. Really, really cool. So all of the tapas that we are going to have tonight are literally from the jars or the cans or the boxes.
All the ingredients you got here.
Wow.
I'm going to mix in a moment.
A work of art. So this looks absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful salmon with yogurt and truffle honey underneath. And it's on a, looks like a bread round. How beautiful. The salmon is so smooth and fabulous. The honey is sweet, but with that punch of the truffle brings it that woodsy, garlicky essence. And then the crispy round, oh my gosh, out of this world delicious. And my evening is about to get even better because I'm about to have this delicious, absolutely gorgeous concoction of mussels, caviar, tomatoes stewed from the can here, but enhanced with some cooking in the back. And then on the bread round, it's beautiful. Wow, the tomato is sweet and punchy, and just a hint of the tart. The mussel is just a very, very subtle essence of the sea with just the perfect balance of salt from the caviar. It's really a delicious tapa. Look at this, another work of art here at Cañete. Anchovy Loquat, which is not the kumquat, it's a loquat from, we think, Asia, Japan, originally brought to Europe. Sheep's cheese, which is local to Spain, and it looks so good. And the secret is to maximize your flavor experience, put the whole thing in your mouth, which I certainly can do. Wow. These flavors and the combination are so interesting and unusual. So let me tell you. You have sweet, you have salty, you have creamy, you have briny, And here's what it is. This anchovy is unlike anything I've ever had because it actually tastes like prosciutto or Serrano ham. And I'm not sure if it's the combination of ingredients or the actual anchovy itself, but it has a very prosciutto-esque flavor to it. The kumquat is sweet and juicy and literally melts in your mouth like a pat of butter. And the sheep's cheese gives it such an earthy depth. The combination is outstanding. This is one of my absolute favorite tapas yet today in Spain. It's a home run. So I'm switching things up here at Cañete from the House Vermouth to the House Cerveza. And let me tell you, it is so delicious. Following the creamy theme, it's creamy, just a touch of sweet, and actually a little herbal forward. It's really, really refreshing. And it's gonna go perfect with, guess what? House-made chips with grape juice and vinegar reduction. So you get a really thick, almost syrupy consistency over the chips with just a little bit of pepper. That's it. It's simple. It's gonna be muy delicioso. Wow. You get the grape, the sweet, the tart, pop of the pepper, and the chip. All that waxy fried goodness of the chip just rounds it all off. It's great with the house beer at Cañete. Outstanding, really outstanding. I could sit here all night just eating this. Q just dropped this off, and let me tell you, it is literally the Mona Lisa on a plate. It is beautiful. We have cheese and artichokes, caviar and tomato. Absolutely beautiful. So you're gonna have the sweet, you're gonna have the tart, you're gonna have the salt, you're gonna have the cream, and you're gonna have the earthiness of the artichoke in that brine. Yum, yum, yum. And again, following the one bite philosophy here, I'm doing it all. The tomato, the cheese, the caviar, the artichoke, all in one bite. Wow. If you've ever had an artichoke, and you have, you'll know that they tend to be a little tough around the leaves, right? Not the case. This artichoke literally just squishes and melts in your mouth. It's fabulous. I've never had anything like this. Super earthy and delicious. The cheese is creamy with that, again, that sheep funk taste to it. So if you like sheep cheese, you're gonna love this. The caviar, sweet and salty, so it's a really perfect balance. And the tomato with the tart and the sweet as well. It's a really interesting and delicious combination. So tonight I'm in El Born, which is a very cool area, lined with cafes, shops. It's very gritty, it's gorgeous, and we are having dinner tonight, or of course more tapas, at Tapeo. Dinner is off to a delicious start here at Tapeo with, of course, a glass of cava and tomato bread. We have a beautiful treat tonight, and that is the Iberico pork ribs. I'm not a rib person, I don't like to mess with the bone, but when you go out of the country and you go to a special place and they feature ribs, chances are you should get them. And these look so delicious. And I'm gonna go for the big, fat, juicy one on the end here. And I can tell already it's a little sweet, a little sticky, and super hot, and loaded with fat, which is exactly how I like it. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. It is sweet. It is succulent, juicy, tender, fall off the bone delicious. This is a finger-licking good rib, and it's something you've got to get when you come to Tapeo. So I wanted to try the skirt steak with chimichurri, and it looks beautiful. The presentation is exquisite, with a beautiful line of chimichurri running right down the center, and I can tell you already, it's cooked to perfection. If you don't eat your meat rare, you're missing out. That's the way to eat it. Don't do it any other way. The juices are delicious. The oil from the chimichurri, the smoky paprika, the herbs, it's fabulous. With any composed dish, it is all about the combination. So what you must do is mix it all together because it's what happens on the inside. And these beautiful eggs, truffle eggs with foie gras and wild mushrooms are gorgeous. This is the winner. It just is what it is. The eggs are so warm and just beautifully poached. The yolk, so creamy. Again, the creaminess here in Barcelona is a real thing, as well as siestas. Delicious. The mushrooms, beautiful. This is a dish, if you get nothing else, you must try here at Tapeo. Do not miss it. So the coup de grace here at Tapeo is the veal with miso, served literally in the marrow section of the bone, the long bone. And I want to tell you where this whole concept of tapas comes from. It's a legend, it's a little romantic. Is it true? I don't know, but here it is. It is said that King Alfonso X of Spain, way back when, stopped in to an inn for a beer. Sat down, had a beer, and the bartender came around, a lady, and brought out the beer, and on top of the beer was a little plate, a small plate of free food, free nibbles, free tapas, as we know them today. And King Alfonso was so blown away and impressed by this whole concept of a small free plate of food with his drink that he decreed in law across all of Spain that all drinks in inns were to be served with free plates of small food or bites. And the whole concept and notion, this whole phenomenon of tapas was born. And to this day, you can see it in every street, down every alley of Barcelona. If there's one reason you come to Barcelona, it's to eat. And it's to eat tapas, and we have certainly done that. Beautiful microgreens. And then these beautiful pieces of veal served. I mean, look at the juice. Natural juice inside the bone. Beautiful. Okay. The egg dish takes second place. This is the winner. The veal is succulent. The juice reduction is so rich and unctuous. It's delicious. This is a hit. What to pair it with? Always, if you're in doubt, a glass of cava. It doesn't get any better. Here at Tapeo in Barcelona. Let me just tell you, I am here at the Barceloneta, which is the main city beach, public beach in Barcelona. And let me just tell you, everyone is naked. And by everyone, I mean 50% of the people here. Wow. And if you're looking for one of the best tapas bars in the Barceloneta, then head to Vaso de Oro for the cerveza and solo mio. Fantastico. So I think what I heard is that the beer is actually made here for Vaso de Oro, which is where we're at today for tapas. I was told to come here for the solo mio con foie, which is the carne, the beef with foie gras. And of course we're starting with cerveza because we're in Spain, we're in Barcelona, and it's outstanding. This is definitely a place I'm gonna bring you guys when you come on one of my travel experiences, because I can tell you already, and I haven't eaten anything yet, it's gonna be fabulous.
Chorizo.
Oh, chorizo!
Pimentitos,
Oh,
bread,
wow. So pimentos
Del padrón.
del padrón.
Unos pican y otros no.
Okay.
Hay algunos que
Muy caliente.
muy caliente. No.
Oh, really? Here with my new friend Monse, who helped me order some of the best tapas that you're going to eat here at Vaso de Oro, and they look absolutely beautiful. We have the peppers, the pimentos, the chorizo, the patatas bravas. You cannot leave Barcelona without eating patatas bravas. We've had several, they're delicious. I cannot wait to try the ones here. But I think it's time for a salute. So, salute mi amiga, salute. And the beer, the cerveza, it's excelente. All right, so
Ahora ya que coma y no grabe. Que coma.
I know, yo sé. Yo sé más tarde. Solamente trabajo ahora.
Hombre, se me va a enfriar.
Okay, ¿sí? ¿Este es? ¿Ahora?
A ver.
So, I understand this is going to be quite the experience. Very hot, right? Bueno, muy bueno. Excelente. Very good. Very, very good. I love it. These are really, really good. They have almost the consistency of what you would think a shishito pepper would have. So if you've had a shishito pepper, this is going to be very familiar to that in terms of the texture and the warmth and the spice and the smokiness of the pepper. It's outstanding, except these are a little bit fatter, juicier, bigger. They're really, 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 really good, and the color is gorgeous. The patatas bravas, looks like we have a little bit of mayo or some sort of an aioli. My guess is a homemade mayonnaise. And then you have the actual potato with, I'm guessing, some sort of like a Tabasco or spicy sauce on top. Patatas bravas are served so many different ways all over the city, so it doesn't matter where you go, order them again because you're almost guaranteed to have them a different way. But they are typically served with a spicy aioli, so Tabasco, mayo, spicy aioli is what becomes, and then you've got your wonderful waxy potato. Cheers. Salute. So good. Muy bueno. Oh my god. The mayo and the Tabasco. Look, it's that simple. You throw them together, it makes an aioli. The potatoes are cooked perfectly. They're crispy on the outside. They're waxy and mashy on the inside. They're fabulous. Muchas gracias. A damn tag on my shirt. Gracias. And last but not least, we have chorizo, because I'm a huge fan of sausage. And this is not just sausage, this is chorizo. So think pig, think spice, think juice, think fat. It's beautiful. Heat, heat, heat. And I'm going for a big fat piece. Look at that. It has my name all over it. Oh wow. Oh my god. Wow. I've had chorizo all over. From Mexico to the US to you name it. And let me tell you, this chorizo is like, has a beautiful crust on the outside of it from the sear. And it is crispy and crunchy, and on the outside, or excuse me, on the inside, it's smoky and juicy and full of fat and flavor. It's outstanding. Chorizo Iberico. So this is the Iberico pork or pig. So it's very special. It's not regular, no regular, pero Iberico. So this is not a regular pig. This is an Iberico pig, and boy, let me tell you, you can taste the difference. It's outstanding. Excelente. Tapas are best shared. It's what you do. And if you haven't been here, you've got to put Vaso de Oro on your list. Oh, see, right? Excellent. Damn, that's good. We are not done. There is more on the way. The crowning jewel of Vaso de Oro is on the way. And I will tell you about that when I get it. But let me tell you something right now. And that is, you better brush up on your Espanol when you come here, because nobody speaks English. And it's awesome. if you want to feel Barcelona and you want to feel local and you want to be away from everything touristy, this is the place. Vaso de Oro is where you want to come for an authentic taste of Barcelona, authentic interactions, new friends, brush up on your Spanish. It's a blast. There are many reasons you come to Vaso de Oro, and let me tell you, this dish is one of them. This beautiful beef and foie gras tapas is one of the most recognized, famous dishes that you will find in Barcelona. It's at Vaso de Oro, and it's called solomillo de foie, or solomillo con foie. It's beautiful, and it has the cebolla on top, which is the onions, and they're caramelized, and the foie gras is beautifully seared, and the carne is medio rojo, medium rare, and it looks incredible, and I'm going in right now. The meat is cooked to absolute perfection. I barely need a knife. Look at that. That isn't medium rare, that's rare, and that is exactly the way I like it, and you should try it. Wow. Officially the best tapa I have had in Barcelona. There is a beautiful fleur de sel on top that really rounds this edge off. When you put this in your mouth and you have the creamy foie gras with the savory beef cooked to perfection with its beautiful juices, and then the punch of the onion, this dish makes you feel like you're home. I feel like I'm home here in Barcelona, and it's absolutely one of the most memorable dishes I have ever eaten. I encourage you guys, you've got to make this one of your stops when you visit Barcelona. If you don't want to go by yourself, come with me on one of my travel experiences to Barcelona. But Vaso de Oro, it's just a don't miss. So nice to meet you.
Bienvenido a Barcelona.